football action here at James Cambridge. And remember, it's all about the Kulundeng Fiesta. And we wanted to get to know from the organizers, what does this Kulundeng mean? And, you know, if this is the third edition, why they decided to have it at this time of the year, and what does the future hold for this, you know, Fiesta. So joining me right now is Bob Collins Otieno from Kulundeng Fiesta. Good afternoon, Bob. How are you?
Good afternoon, Robbie. I'm good.
Yes, the third edition. What's different in this year's edition?
Okay, this year's edition is different in that we've expanded the scope. We are having 16 more teams. We had 8 teams in the previous editions, and there were 7 aside tournaments. But this time round, we're having 11 aside tournaments, as you can see. So it's just making it bigger and better. Yeah,
making it bigger and better. And of course, let's get back to this word Kulundeng. What does it mean?
Kulundeng is an insect. It's a Luo name of an insect, a shafa beetle. We coined the name as a result of the qualities of that specific insect. And you find that it's a small insect, but what it does a lot of things that you get to notice once like how do I describe it rather? You see these insects that destroy the houses and all that.
Yes.
Yeah. So you won't realize it exactly. Yes. You won't realize it until the damage is done.
Yes.
So that's why we coined that name, Kulundeng, and it's perfectly working for us with regards to the objectives we want to achieve as a group.
Right. In Swahili, some like to say Menda ameangusha kabati. But as we continue, of course, with taking a look at the third edition, I've seen that you have quite a number of players, you know, that have played in the Football Kenya Federation Premier League. I mean, why did you decide to have that option of, you know, having them take part?
Basically, it's this league is a league for stakeholders of football. Football brings us together. By stakeholders, I mean the fans. I mean people who have played football before, from our players, from our coaches, media personalities. We even have politicians and ministers. So we're bringing all these people together so that we can celebrate and achieve our 4 objectives.
Which are these 4 objectives?
The first and foremost is to develop our social capital and strengthen it as a team or as a group. Secondly, we're looking at developing our interpersonal and relations as a group.
Yes.
Thirdly, we're looking at CSR, corporate social responsibility, whereby we help the less fortunate in the society. And lastly, we act as a watchdog to football management in Kenya, local football in general. Yeah, so that's why we're bringing all these people together. So that we can achieve those specific goals.
Speaking of the third edition, you say that you opted to have now make it an 11 on 11, you know, type of tournament. Why? Most of the time we have such tournaments, it's normally either 5 aside or 7 aside.
Actually, it's a feedback from previous editions. People are saying that they need more playing time. You find these teams have about 30 to 40 players within them. And for all these players to enjoy, we have to ensure that we make it 11 aside, and then we do it as a knockout module, so that each and every team has enough time and to enable their players to participate in the tournament.
Of course, you've been at the core of the growth of Kulundeng. What can you say about the 3 years, or rather the 3 editions that you guys have had, and how can you compare this edition from the first edition that you had?
Actually, I can say the growth is there for everyone to see. We began small, but over the years we've grown big. Other than more teams participating, we've also had more partners coming on board. We have a betting firm that is now supporting us and supporting the teams. We have refreshment partners. We have all manner of partners, the referees and everything. At first, we began without partners. We were drawing money from our pockets and then contributing for such. But now over the years, the partners have also realized that if they invest in such, they get return on the investment. So that has really helped us, and we can only hope for the better moving forward and ensure that it grows bigger. we envision to have a national outlook, sort of a tournament. So we're starting small with Nairobi, and then we envision to expand it to other regions in the country.
Speaking of, football in the country at the moment, there are no active leagues. Do you feel like probably this is also one avenue of making sure that, footballers remain active in football at the moment?
Sure, it is. It is. As I told you, we acting as a watchdog to football management, the checks and balances on management of football in the country. So we mainly don't engage active players. We engage people who have played before. So when they come here to play, issues such as mental health, that has been a major issue in the sports industry. You find that there are no retirement trainings for these type of players. So we come in and we help them, we train them. We have seminars and workshops that help them engage in such, so that now the next crop of players who are coming in, once they retire from football, they have better things to do and just organize themselves.
So what next now for Kulundeng? Once today ends, what next?
So this is just the first phase, the round of 16. Next week we're having the quarterfinals. Then the weekend after we'll be having the semi-finals. We're looking forward to have the finals on 6th of November. We'll have a few curtain raiser matches before then, and then ultimately we'll close, and then now plan for next season. Yes.
Of course, the 5th of November, we'll put that down on the calendar. Here yesterday, the team from the sports journalists was here, and they got a really bad beating. If you can run us through probably some of the results from the matches that you had today and yesterday.
All right. The first match was the match ended 4-0. It was a match between Tasia Legends, a team from Tasia. It's an estate within Nairobi, and was it Strathmore was there? Yeah. And then the second match was between Kulundeng and Late Night Warriors. It ended 7-0.
Yes.
The third match was between Team Ndovu and Thika Vitambi, a team from Thika. Thika Vitambi emerged winners, 3-1 win.
Yes.
And then there was the final match, which ended 2-1. Yes.
And the game, of course, currently going on still, Kulundeng.
Yeah, this
and Swara.
Yeah, this is Kulundeng and Swara.
Yes.
Currently, Kulundeng is leading 1-0.
Yes.
And then up next, we're having Ulinzi Stars legends, former Ulinzi Stars players, and former players.
The ones behind us?
No, they're the ones on the other side.
Yes.
The ones behind us is a Dagoretti team from Dagoretti, or former players. We have people like Ken Oliech, the brother to Dennis Oliech, in the team, and other former players there. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting match. We're looking forward to watch it.
Before I let you go, finally, I've seen that in every team there is at least a lady or two included. Why?
Yeah. Okay, we're trying to also empower the girl child. We know how sports has been, especially football, women football in Kenya. So we're also trying to bring that aspect of ensuring that our ladies also be part and parcel of this important activity or program or project that we are carrying on board. So we are saying each and every team at any particular moment must have a lady playing. The 90 minutes. In case a team has no lady, they're going to play less. So they're going to play 10 people. And in case a lady is red carded, they'll have to remove a man, and the lady will still be on the pitch at any particular moment. Yeah, so as you can see, the other team as a lady, at least one. You can have many, but I would say at least one. Yeah, so each team has been having a lady, and it's just a way of ensuring that our ladies are not left behind as far as sports is concerned. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Bobby Collins Otieno, of course, from Kulundeng, the man, the brains behind Kulundeng, and this is the third edition happening right here at James Cambridge. Currently, the match going on behind me, Swara taking on Kulundeng. Kulundeng leading 1-0 at the moment, of course, and he is explained what Kulundeng means. It's a Luo word, meaning an insect. So, before we spoke to other stakeholders on the Kulundeng, third edition, I want us to take a look at the East Africa sports